Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Caricom General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Introducing our new Golden Harvest multigrain loaf. This 12-grain loaf includes oats, flaxseed, sunflower seed, barley flakes, wheat germ, and 7 other healthy grains, making our Golden Harvest multigrain high in nutrients and fiber to support healthy lifestyles. So whether you use it fresh, toast it, or make sandwiches, Golden Harvest multigrain loaf is healthy, delicious, and great for the entire family. Golden Harvest bread, fresh and delicious.
That's why everybody wants a piece of it.
Good afternoon, Guyana. You are listening to Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference. You are listening to the Wake Up Guyana program with your host, Tony from Mahaicony. Today is Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021, and we thank you for joining us today. This program is on Monday through Friday from 1400 hours to 1500 hours. Please join us every day, and we want to hear from you. We want to hear your phone calls. We want you to be listening. We thank those who are listening to us across the length and breadth of this blessed and great nation. And we also thank those who are listening in the diaspora in the ABCE, America, Britain, Canada, and Europe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for those who are listening on Facebook and WhatsApp and Kaieteur News Online. Thank you all who are listening on various social media. You are listening to the Wake Up Guyana program on Kaieteur Radio. We had promised you that we will have a representative from GPL, which we do every Wednesday, but so far that person is not here yet. Hopefully that they will be here momentarily. But in the meanwhile, let me give you the number to call if you need to talk with us, whatever is on your mind today. That number to reach us is area code 592-226-7453. 226-7453. Or you can reach us on WhatsApp and SMS Messenger only on this number, 592-622-2222. That number again is 622-2222. And I'm reminding you that when you call, please turn your radio off so I can hear you and you can hear me. And the phone lines are open right now. So please go ahead and make your calls. Don't wait. Go ahead and call right now. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon. Go ahead, caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tony from Mahaicony.
Yes, good afternoon.
Tony, I'm trying to complain.
Okay.
I'm trying to complain.
Speak up a little bit for us so so our listeners can hear you and I can hear you. Put the phone right close to your mouth so I can hear you and speak as loud as you can. Thank you. Go ahead with your complaint. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? Okay, caller, please call back and please turn your radio off when you call. And please be brief with your question or comments because we have lots of callers on this show. As you can see, the show has just begun and the phone is already ringing off the hook. So thank you for calling, caller, and please call back. All right, so we go straight to the news, Kaieteur news for today, Wednesday, February 3rd. On the front page, here are the headline news. Venezuela releases Guyanese fishermen expected to arrive in Georgetown Friday. Well, let's give God praise and thanks that these men are safe, they are free, and they're on their way home. And we thank God for that wonderful blessing because it's not easy to be kidnapped, incarcerated, and be put in a prison in a foreign country. And we thank God that they are free. So thank you, Venezuela, for releasing our people. Thank you. All right, next headline. Before I give to the next headline, let me give you the phone number again to call because we want to hear from you. That number again is area code 592-226-7453. 226-7453. Or WhatsApp, SMS messenger 622-2222. 622-2222. We're getting lots of comments already on Facebook and WhatsApp. Thank you for those who already are commenting. And I love those faithful, loyal listeners who every day are online on this show. And I appreciate all of you. I just remind you, please continue to give me your constructive criticism so I can get better at what I am doing. This is an opportunity for me to get better with your constructive criticism. I would appreciate it. Yesterday, someone gave me some very good feedback, mentioned to me as I on the radio, I must strive to be neutral in my politics, neutral in everything. And I appreciate that feedback, and that is my endeavor, that is my goal, to be neutral. By nature, I will tell you, I am a neutral person, so that should come easy for me. But if you feel like I am not being neutral, please remind me and please inform me, because I do have blind spots. So I may lean towards one side or another, but that's not my goal. That's not my intention. My goal and my intention is to remain a neutral person, okay? Thank you for those feedback. Continue to bring the feedback, because as you know, I only have 2 weeks of experience now on the radio. So all your constructive criticism will help me to be better and will help this show to be better. Reminding you, please remember our brother, Mr. Gildari, in your thoughts and prayers as he is on medical leave. Okay? Remember to keep him in your thoughts and prayer, that he will have a speedy recovery and he can return to his show, the Wake Up Guyana program. All right, with that said, let's continue with the rest of the news. Kaieteur News front page. Exxon pay US 5.6 billion. That's billion with a B, B as in Bravo, in income taxes in 2020. But Guyana got nothing. Guyana got nada. In Spanish, nothing. All right? So there is the headline news in front page Kaieteur News. Next headline news is new EPA head looks to enforce provisions in LISA 1 permit to resolve flaring. Okay? And next headline, teen remanded for trying to murder parents. Well, this is an interesting story, listeners. Let me read that again. A teenager has been remanded for trying to kill his own parents. Can you believe that? Believe it or not. This is the 21st century, and strange things happen. Okay, next headline. 135 investors launch coalition united for a responsible Exxon. So there you have it. Exxon is under heat with some of their investors. Okay? Their shareholders represent over 2.2 trillions with a T in assets to pressure company for better response on climate change. So Exxon is being pressured for better response to climate change by their shareholders. All right, next headline news. Do not funnel tax dollars into illegitimate media houses and operators. All right. Next headline. Cop charged for slapping sleeping man. Okay. And last but not least, Guyanese must demand answers now on Exxon's flaring. Is the company cutting corners and placing citizens' health and environment in danger? This was by one of the oil expert, Carol Moffat. Okay, there you have it, people. Not to forget to listen every day at 11 a.m. to Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 for the Glenn Lal show. Okay, and last time he had on there was the former EPA head discusses Exxon irresponsible, uncaring approach to flaring offshore Guyana. So there you have it, folks. Those are some of the news for today, February 3rd, 2021. Just to remind you, our phone number again is 226-7453, 226-7453, or WhatsApp, SMS 622-2222, 622-2222. We want to hear from you today. Caller, yesterday we had a wonderful program. We had lots of calls. We had lots of comments. We have lots of good conversation, very educational, very inspiring. and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm hoping that today would be likewise. Just remind you that when you call, you are allowed to be angry, but you're not allowed to be abusive. So you can be angry, but don't be abusive. You can be angry, but don't sin not. But sin not, okay? And we haven't had any abusive calls so far, and I thank you for your respect and being respectful for when you call in. So let's look at one more thing here in the front page. Our leadership is blind on Exxon escalating costs. And it reads as follows, and I quote, "Our leaders have made many costly past mistakes with our oil. Instead of learning from those mistakes and working tirelessly to correct them, our leaders continue to walk this same wretched path." And this is from the front page of Kaieteur News. Just read the excerpt from there. So again, you are listening to the Wake Up Guyana program on Kaieteur Radio, FM. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comments. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Brother Tony. Brother Tony, you're doing a fine job, you know.
Well, thank you, sir.
And I would like to tell you, you're improving every day. And
Thank you.
because when you go to work, you know, you don't be so bright at the time.
Correct.
Though you're bright.
Thank you. I got you.
Yeah, and what you like to know that you had about 15 colors already, but you injected them.
Really?
Anyway,
Wait a minute. Before you continue, you've been calling, but you haven't been getting through?
Yes, and other people too. After the first caller
Yes.
has gone.
Okay, I'll
So you gotta
talk to
be
my
careful.
technician, Raj, see what we can do, because people probably ringing the phone off the hook, but we're not. But yesterday was nonstop, so.
No, but you know, you
Yes.
gotta be careful with, you know, you're telling the callers it's the call, and then,
Yes.
you know, all right then.
And then you're not getting through,
We were
right?
talking about the tint
Yes, yesterday.
yesterday.
Yes.
This tint, you got a
Yes.
license for get these tints, them?
No, sir. So,
On-
the way.
I got a licensed tint shop in the area,
Yes.
and what I would like to say that I have called the police about this, and then the police tell me yes,
Okay.
that you get a license, that the officers, them police, them mostly the stint their cars when
Yes.
they go out on certain information, yeah.
Yes.
But what me like to know,
Yes.
the police just not hear about the police.
Yes.
You know, if they tint their vehicle, they rent their vehicle, and they go
Right.
and thief, because
Yes.
you can never trust a policeman
Okay.
in this country.
Okay.
So I don't know if you got a license for tint.
Okay. From what I understand, and I'm no expert on tint, there is a particular tint that you can get that you don't have to get any proof or be harassed by the police. It's a minimum tint where
Okay.
you can they can see in and you can see out.
Yeah, I know the way.
Right.
But what I want to tell you that license for tint shop,
Yes.
I don't think that is right. And then this thing publicized. That's
No.
well, it's secretly.
Okay. So what you saying, let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're saying that to have a tint shop, you have to have a license to run that business. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying, the tint shop is being licensed.
It's being licensed.
Yes.
Okay.
It-
To do what?
To tint the cars them or so
Okay,
whatever.
okay, I got what you saying. Yes. Okay.
But I don't know if you got tint for them thing.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I can't-
Brother Tony here now, this Exxon Mobil.
Yes.
You know, in Bonham days, since then gas and oil been exploring Guyana, but Bonham never they want that thing, you know, because he knows that what happened in the world in the Middle East,
Yes.
oil causes war.
Right.
All those wars that you see have in the Middle East is
Yes.
oil,
Okay.
oil and oil. And these barefaced people, them, that they sign contract with and give, their people wouldn't listen. And I know that this government or the previous government, they know what's going on in the other country
Yes.
with Exxon Mobil.
Yes.
So I don't know why they have Exxon Mobil in this country because of what? They will look for full their pockets alone. What Mr. Glenlar was saying, the man isn't wrong.
Okay.
The man was totally right.
Okay.
They are filling their pockets.
Okay.
Nobody wouldn't give away nothing so. They give away, that's a lie, man. They get good money, they get good pay.
Okay.
And so this Exxon Mobil,
Yes.
they are stubborn people, them.
Okay.
And they are not no good people to tie bundle with. They will destroy Guyana, you will see.
Okay.
In time to come.
Thank-
Thank you, my brother.
And thank you. Keep calling and keep listening. Okay. And,
Yeah, my brother.
and let us know that when you're having a hard time getting through to us.
Yeah.
Every time you can't get through, we'll give you 25 Guyana cents. Okay.
All right, my brother.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you,
wonderful day.
You too, brother.
We have some very good listeners on this program, and this is what I love about this program. We got people from all across the length and breadth of this nation. Wonderful people. Caller, go right ahead with your comment or question, please.
Hi, Mr. Tony. Good day.
Good day. May I ask you before you start, did you have a hard time getting through to us?
No. I got you first try.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
I think the discussion is on tint. Should tint be allowed on vehicles? Is that the discussion?
That's part of it. And then the other part, I think he was saying that he wants to know if the tint shops, if they have to be licensed
Oh, okay.
to run that. Those are the two issues.
Right. Yeah. My concern
Yes.
when it comes to tinting on vehicles
Yes.
is this: the police don't seem to know what percentage is allowed on vehicles. I hear you say that there's a particular percentage allowed.
That's correct.
Because in Georgetown, the police will not stop and harass you. But when you come out of town, for example, on the quarantine, the police harass you for everything.
Wow.
Maybe on the West Dam,
Okay.
they harass you for everything.
Okay.
So one set of policemen are saying no tint allowed. Another set would just look at your vehicle and let you go.
Yes.
The problem we're having is there is no standard being set.
Yes.
One police officer look at your vehicle,
Yes.
and he conclude I cannot see in your vehicle.
Yes.
Another one up the road say it's fine, I can see in. If the policemen need glasses, well that need fixing.
Yes.
But my concern is this: I would like to know if the police have records anywhere, if they can show people that as a result of tint being on vehicles, they were not able to solve crime because they are claiming they cannot. It is not visible. They cannot see people in the vehicles, and so people can commit crime
Yes.
and get away with it. I would like to know how many crimes have been committed with tinted vehicles,
Yes.
and the police weren't able to see the people in the vehicle. In the first place, the police have a job to do, an investigatory job, and that is what they need to fix. Instead of saying that everybody's vehicle look like a fishbowl
Yes.
because they want to see inside of people's vehicles, huh?
Yes.
If I'm taking my family out in my vehicle, I'm entitled to a level of privacy.
Yes.
And more than that, in our country, we're talking about the sunlight killing you in the vehicle.
Yes.
And
yes.
people put the tint on the vehicle for comfort, not to hide what they're doing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you, Carlo. That's a wonderful point that you made, but I was not aware that outside of Georgetown, there's a whole different issues that you face with tint. So, which you prepared me. So when I do go outside, I will be remembering you that you remind me this does happen. And in terms of if there's a rule, well, every man according to my mother-in-law like to say, every man according to his own order, right? So if one, but you and I know that the police will stop you whether you have tint or no tint, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
okay, that's just part of what we have to deal with. Those people who are living in, these kinds of places, right?
But Tony,
Yes.
we're living in a country where where the laws of the country rules the entire country. It doesn't rule one region.
Correct.
What is good for one is good for all. And
Yes.
so there needs to be a standard, and people need to know that.
Yes.
So everybody, not when I drive my vehicle
Yes.
to town, I get stripped, but when I come back to, my region, it is fine.
Yes.
No. There needs to be a standard.
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Yeah.
we should have some kind of, just like how we have your registration and your insurance, have a card. So when
Yeah.
the police have an issue, just show him your card and let him leave you alone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir, for calling. Thank you for listening.
Okay, Tony, you're welcome.
Okay, man. Okay, well, folks, it's now 14:30, and we are going to a short break, and we will be back with the rest of the show momentarily. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787, or you can try 269-0020.
Introducing our new Golden Harvest multigrain loaf. This 12-grain loaf includes oats, flaxseed, sunflower seed, barley flakes, wheat germ, and 7 other healthy grains, making our Golden Harvest multigrain high in nutrients and fiber to support healthy lifestyles. So whether you use it fresh, toasted, or make sandwiches, Golden Harvest multigrain loaf is healthy, delicious, and great for the entire family. Golden Harvest bread, fresh and delicious.
That's why everybody wants a piece of it.
Welcome back, people, to the Wake Up Guyana program. Good afternoon. You're listening to Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 in Berbice. Today is February 3rd. It is now 14:31. I am your host, Tony from Mahaicony. Now, there are several people wants to know what's going on with Mr. Gildari, and I'm just letting you know that he's on medical leave, and upon his recovery, we pray that he will return to work here and be on this show. Thank you for those who caring and those who concerned about Mr. Gildari. So we are getting some wonderful calls coming in. As I was saying before, I really love the listeners to this program. We have a lot of very educated and very smart people who listens and who help me to make my job easy by telling me some of the things that I don't know. For example, the issue with tint, that in some parts of the country you get harassed no matter what kind of tint you have on. Good afternoon, caller. Go right ahead, please. Please turn your radio off. Turn your radio off, please.
Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, your radio turned off?
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, in connection with these things, I mean, I think the legal tint is 35%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
30, 20 around the range. But some of these guys them got down 1% and
Yes.
5%.
Yes.
And they windscreen tint up. And I
Yes.
mean that there alone, I think police should thing with the tint up front windscreen and the
So, caller, let me ask you this: do you know for a fact that 35% you just mentioned is that law, or that's just a congestion on your part?
I think I could recall it as being 35%. It was, I think, about 10 years back, I think.
Yes, on the law books.
I don't know if it was in the law.
Okay, but that's
But
what.
I think Trinidad is 35% or
35.
20%.
Have you had the experience the previous caller had driving outside of Georgetown with your 35% tint and was harassed?
Yeah, man, most of them police want a little money. They just harass you and just tell you about your tint. They can't see the vehicle or whatever. But you You put a Ranger or 5,000 bill on the windscreen there and see if they can't see in there. They will see that right away. You know what I mean?
Caller, don't make
So,
me laugh, please.
yeah, they will see that. You checking a little bundle of money inside your car. See, you tell me they can't see that. You know what I mean?
You're,
So, you send them, I mean, we have climate change right now. The sun is pretty hot.
yes,
You know,
yes,
cancer in the increase.
yes,
They should look into it in terms of the tint.
yes,
But some of these guys, them overdoing it with these dark tints.
correct.
And if they don't want 1% or 5%, they should ban it from coming in the country.
Yes,
So if they go to the auto stores them and see the selling, they charge it us.
yes, yes,
Charge them or close down the place.
yes,
So it gotta be coming in from port of entry.
yes,
If something is illegal in the country, they have to ban it.
yes.
And if they find a company or a store, whoever's selling it, charge them.
Okay. All
You
right.
know, but they need things because of global changing,
Yes.
global climate changing.
Yes.
You need things
It
for
do- it-
our protection.
It does make a difference, doesn't it?
You know, and there's one, two. I see the normal policeman, the man painting up the windscreen, the back windscreen, the front, and you can't see nothing going on in there.
Yes.
So if the law come, one must go. All, you know, it must go for all.
Right.
Mustn't go for one party alone. It must go for everyone.
Correct.
So if my tint is dark and you want the policeman says, take off me tint, fine.
Yes.
But if I go in the station and I see a policeman vehicle black more than anything, he got to take off he own too.
Right. Right.
Because we all are citizens and law-abiding citizens of Guyana,
Yes, sir.
you know.
Yes.
So the police them got to set the example so that the citizens could follow.
Okay. Thank you for calling, caller. We
Yeah,
appreciate
you have a good day too.
Continue listening. We have some wonderful callers who are calling and giving us some really good feedback on this tint issue. And again, the number to reach us is 226 7453. 226 7453. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Tony.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm calling from the west side.
Yes, sir.
Now, tinting as against wearing a mask,
Yes.
I think there is some degree of foolishness in this whole scenario.
Okay.
Simply because, right, why not ask people to wear masks that are transparent?
Yes.
You roll on your glass, it's tinted, and you're fully masked.
Yes.
Can the policeman identify you? No.
Right.
Do they ask you to take off your mask? No.
Correct.
You understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I feel that if a man owns a vehicle,
Yes.
pretty expensive,
Yes.
you know what the sun does to the seats, especially at the back,
Yes. Yes, it does.
and the dashboard at the back. It bleaches it,
Correct.
right?
That's right.
Now you might have family who are ill.
Yes.
You want to keep your car as cool as possible. It's in my case,
Yes.
right? Now this tinting helps to keep off the ultraviolet rays from getting into your vehicle,
That's correct.
heating it up extremely.
Correct.
So what I'm saying, what I'm kindly asking the people in authority,
Yes.
right, to look at, is that when an individual, the whole of Guyana wears a mask actually,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
as against a tinted vehicle,
Yes.
right? There is something that is similar there, if you understand me,
Right. Yes. Yes. I agree. I agree.
right?
Yes.
So I feel that what should happen next is that they should ask people to wear transparent masks,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
I don't feel that the tint on a car can prevent crime,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
The untinted car can prevent a crime. Most of the time when people commit crimes
Yes.
in vehicles,
Yes.
these crimes happen at night,
Correct.
right?
Yes. Yes.
And these cars, whether tinted or untinted, I haven't heard of any instance where because of tint, people cannot identify who the perpetrators are of a particular crime,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Correct.
So I don't know
Yes.
what you think about this tinted car against wearing a full mask on your face.
Okay, caller.
Covering.
I would respond to you off air. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening. And the caller has an excellent suggestion. I haven't heard that before. No one has thought about that.
Thank you very much, Tony. I have a lot. I have something else to talk about.
Okay, go right ahead.
Now, in Guyana,
Yes.
the average or the poor man,
Yes.
when he buys a vehicle, he has to pay an exorbitant amount of money to clear that vehicle.
Yes.
Tax, right?
Duty, right?
Now, the people who are high earners and high flyers,
Yes.
those are the people, right, that get tax exemptions.
Yes.
My suggestion is that, okay, if the government expect to garner
Yes.
X amount of dollars
Yes.
on taxation on vehicles,
Yes.
why not drop the tax ceiling so that everybody can make a vehicle affordable to most people,
Yes.
right, and let everybody pay across the board?
Correct. One
Because
flat,
what
one
is
flat
actually
rate.
happening in this country here is
Yes.
that the small man is not even given a fair chance.
Yes.
The people who are doctors, who are lawyers, who are engineers,
Yes.
and those are people who you cannot even trace their income,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Those are the people who are given tax-free
Yes.
vehicles.
Yes.
The ordinary man, if his family outside doesn't help him,
Yes.
he cannot own a vehicle most of the time,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
I don't know. I see some sort of backwardness in this whole scenario,
Yes.
right? I feel that if this government is a caring government, and which I know that this government is a caring government,
Yes.
I think they should look into things like these.
Okay.
This would make people happy,
Yes.
right? And when a government is in place and they do things to make the populace happy,
Yes.
that is what brings their popularity right up,
Yes.
if you understand me.
Yes. Caller.
I know Dr. Irfan Ali personally,
Yes.
and I know if he heard that, what I just said,
Yes.
action would be taken because I feel that's a salient point.
Yes.
But then on the other hand, who will bail the cat?
Yes.
If you understand, who will bail the cat? The people who have to enforce these things are the people who benefit from
Yes.
the tax exemptions.
Yes. Caller.
You understand?
Caller, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How you think the government has been doing so far? They've been in power for 6 months. If you were going to give them a grade, A, B, C, D, what grade would you give them for the first
Well,
6
Tony,
months?
looking at all the hurdles that this government had to jump,
Yes.
I think they're doing extremely well. I support them 100%.
Okay. So you
Right?
you would get them an A plus.
We have to give them some time.
Yes.
Nothing happens overnight.
Correct.
Nothing ever happened overnight.
Right.
Rome wasn't built in a day,
That's correct.
right? I know Dr. Irfan Ali, and I know that he is going to do great things for this country,
Yes.
right? I know that.
Yes.
Deep seated in my heart,
Yes.
right? I'm calling from the west side. I have a business over here,
Yes.
right? And not too long ago, I was coming from Vudiho buying my car insurance, and the police van stopped me
Yes.
concerning my tint.
Yes.
They said, brother, look, I'm 65 years of age. I
Yes.
do not commit crime.
Correct.
I live a decent life.
Yes.
I have a business.
Yes.
I have a sick wife. The tint on this vehicle is very important to me. But if you want,
Yes.
I didn't tell him I'm not going to give you a raise. But if you want, I can pull it off right now.
Yes.
Right? I can pull it off right now. Because this as I see it, is also a tool in the hands of the police to make extra money.
Correct.
I'm sorry for these guys. They have to do it too because the pay that they receive is too low.
Yes.
Right? I'm in sympathy with them. Right? They're doing a job. Right? They have expenses like everybody else. And the salary for a policeman is very, very small.
Yes. So
So
let me ask you this, caller.
I'm not in alliance to them. But on the other hand, it's a way of putting a tool in the hands of the policeman. The speed gun is the same thing.
Yes. Let me ask
That's
you
a
this,
tool to
caller.
allow the policeman to make more money.
Caller, let me ask you
Right?
this.
And I'm in sympathy with them. These guys got to do these things. I know many of them do not want to do it.
Right.
But they're forced to do it because of financial constraints.
Okay, let me ask you a question, caller. Can you
Yes,
hear me?
sir. Yes.
So, did you give him anything when he stopped you?
No.
You did
No,
not.
no.
Okay. And you said you sympathize with them because their pay is small, right?
Definitely.
Okay. If your pay was small, would you do the same thing that they're doing?
Well, I was trying to find another job or a second job.
Okay,
I think you understand
so-
because
so-
you're cornering me there. Oh.
Well, that's the point, caller. Why
You're
don't you?
cornering me there.
Yeah. So why don't you suggest to them to get a second job? Right? Because that's what you would do.
Definitely.
Okay, and I'm with you because if we
No.
give them an excuse
mo-
and say that their pay is small and therefore we have to assist them with their pay, we should assist them by giving them a second job, right?
Tony,
Yes, sir.
I get where you're coming from, right?
Got you.
And it's your point is very salient also, right?
Thank you.
But if you understand me well,
Yes,
what
yeah.
I'm saying is that these guys need an increase.
Yes.
And it's going to happen soon, I know.
Okay.
I know they will get more money, but as I said earlier, everything takes time.
Okay, Carl, let me ask you one more question.
Yes, sir.
You're a businessman, you said, right?
Yes.
If we increase their salary, do you think it's going to stop them from taking a lunch money?
Well, measures have to be put in place that whenever they're caught being in corruption,
Yes.
it should be dealt with severely. Once the pay is raised to a standard they can afford to live comfortable.
Yes.
Whenever, because I travel a lot, right?
Yes.
And if you dare offer a policeman a bribe, for example, in England or
Yes.
in Africa,
Yes.
you're putting yourself in deep hot water.
Correct. So this is why I'm putting it to you, caller, that if you double or even triple or quadruple their salary, do you think that they still not gonna want a top up?
I think it's going to reduce it tremendously.
Okay, you think it's gonna reduce
right?
it?
It may not
It's
stop
not gonna
it because
stop
you
it.
have a few you have a few guys
Yes.
who are all hell bent on doing the wrong thing.
Correct.
Although they're in the police force,
Yes.
right? They're hell bent on doing the wrong thing, even
Yes.
if you might increase their salary threefold,
Yes.
300-fold.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I think it's going to minimize it tremendously.
Okay. Okay.
Because there are good guys out there, a lot of them. I know a lot
Yes.
of them. They're good guys.
Absolutely. Let me put one more point to you, sir. There's a
Yep.
man called Bernie Madoff, who was a millionaire,
Uh-huh.
who made off with people's money in a Ponzi scheme.
Uh-huh.
Now, the point is, his salary wasn't low, but yet he still ripped off a bunch of people.
I know.
So I'm putting it to you that you can quadruple somebody's salary. What's in the heart will come out. Once someone asks a man called Rockefeller, one of the richest men at the time in the United
I know.
States.
I read a lot. I read
Yes.
tremendously.
How much more money do you want, Mr. Rockefeller? He said, just a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
So when you increase people's salary, they're going to want just a little bit more.
No, remember I was saying
Yes.
that in as much as you might increase the salary, there might be a few of them who will still indulge, right?
Yes.
In crooked acts.
Yes.
Yeah. But it is going to minimize it, and you have to put measures in place
Yes.
whenever
Yes.
or if ever one of them is caught
Yes.
being corrupt,
Correct.
you deal with them severely, and unless
Yes.
serious penalties are placed on these offenses,
Yes.
you will have them recurring all the time.
Correct. Correct. Yes. Thank you so much for calling, and thank you for listening, and continue to listen and continue to
Tony,
call.
and thank you for listening to me too. I hope my suggestions fall on good ears.
Yes.
I know Dr. Ali.
Yes.
He is a champion.
Thank you.
And things are going to get better in Guyana, not worse.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Better.
Thank
Every
you
day
for
you're
calling.
seeing things happening.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Have a wonderful day. Well, we are winding down this show. I am telling you that we have the best listeners on this radio across the length and breadth, across any radio station in this country. Kaieteur Radio is definitely the number one radio in this country with the number one listeners and the number one callers. And I thank the gentlemen who were so insightful in giving us a good lesson about how to make Guyana a better place. And he has hopes that Guyana will become better. He believes strongly that things will get better. We just need to be patient. Okay, thank you, caller. Reminding you the number to reach us again is 226-7453, 226-7453, 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Dr. Tony.
Oh, doctor, sir. Oh, wow.
I understand that you're doing tint and thing and so, but that is
Yes.
not important right now.
Okay.
I came back from the U.S. a couple of years ago. I bought a place in Republic Gardens,
Yes.
and
I don't understand how come, after so many years, the
Yes.
road is in a deplorable state.
Okay.
Deplorable. All
Yes.
right? We bought this place with a lot of stuff that the people would make it into
Yes.
like Miami and so on. I got caught up in it.
Yes.
And I came back here only to realize that I'm living in a cow pasture.
Wow.
You understand? The road is in a terrible condition, breaking out the shocks on the vehicle.
Yes.
I'm here almost 6 years. The past government, I spoke to some minister there, when the past government there, and he told me that's not his problem because, it wasn't his government do it, right?
Yes.
That give whoever the people that bought into this thing, they give them the area, they lost it out at a ridiculous price.
Yes.
I think it's about 6 million and 4 million, and some people pay more than that.
Yes.
But I am saying that, with that price in the U.S., I could have probably gotten a place in a good area too, right?
Yes.
With
Yes.
well set road and everything. Here,
Yes.
nothing has been done,
Yes.
and everybody throwing the blame on somebody because I don't know what's going on, because when you talk with one person, that is not our problem. That is the who problem. And then you talk about the Eccles Rangsburg local authority. They say the project is not handed over yet.
Yes.
So everybody casting blame and throwing stones at each other.
So what
But
I'm
we're
hearing.
not getting anywhere. My vehicle is touching the bottom almost every day I go out. You get it falling some hole.
Yes.
I try myself to fix 1-2 holes, throwing some stones and stuff.
Yes.
But come on, we can't take this any longer in terms of who is casting blame and who is,
Yes.
we need to get this road fixed.
Yes.
I don't know who have to fix it. So could you help me to find out exactly who would fix this area?
Yes, sir. Can you text me your number or WhatsApp it to me, and I can get back to you?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Right? You got the
Yes,
WhatsApp
thanks a lot.
number 622
Yes.
2222.
Yes,
Okay.
thanks a lot, right?
Thank you. So as you can hear the frustration, the disappointment, the anger in the caller, how frustrated he is about this dilapidated road that is continue to be a nuisance to him, that he has to traverse day and night. Every time he goes out there, his car is slowly being damaged, the tires, the frame, and this is the kind of things that some people have to live under, and we hoping that those who are listening to us in that area, the NDC, that they will do something, that they will reach out to this caller and do something to fix this road, because people need good roads. Good roads is not a want, it's a need. Okay, so please provide good roads for this caller and other callers who having similar issues. Oh, very good. So we're winding down here to the last few minutes. We still have time for a few more calls. So that number to reach us again is 226-7453, 226-7453. And you're listening to Kaieteur Radio on FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. So we are going to go to a couple more news items here in the papers as we wait for another call. We have the call. The phone line is open, so caller, go right ahead with your call. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, Danny, Mr. Danny.
Go ahead. This is Wake Up Guyana program. Go right ahead with your call, please.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm listening to the tint.
Yes.
I think people have been forgetful,
Yes.
or people don't read, or they don't understand.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you, there is a law concerning the tint.
Okay.
There is a law concerning the tint. I think it's either when Mr. Jack Gill was president or when Mr. Ramatar was president.
there's a percentage of tint that you must have on your vehicle. There is a law
Yes.
to do, Mr. Danny. It's called the police force
Yes.
or only traffic people them
Yes.
and invite them to your program
Yes.
that people would understand that there is a law. Now, tint vehicle come in the years not so black, not the blackness you see pass.
Yes.
I hear a man said that crime cannot happen in the tint vehicles. I think he's a madman. Whoever said so.
Okay.
You know why they introduced the percentage of tint? Because at way back in the figures 2007, 6, 8 time, there is very crime, high daytime.
Yeah.
There is very crime used to commit with the same black tint they can't see. But I can't remember the amount of the percentage of tint. But
Does 35% sounds reasonable?
I think it's less than that.
Okay. Okay.
Because the tint vehicle that come in the country,
Yes.
I think it be less than that.
Okay.
It's not all vehicles come in this country with tint.
Okay.
You start the tint and you take it off.
Yes.
Because after a certain time, it will start crack up.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
They just go at the wash bay put it on, and they go free.
Yes.
Because the law, if you put it on tint,
Yes.
you must get the permission from the Ministry of Foreign Home Affairs.
Yes.
I know about that.
Yes.
You understand?
But
Sign. So a person saying that they don't know nothing but tint, I think something wrong with them.
But one of the callers said, even though he may have the law behind him, outside of Georgetown, the police have their
Hello?
own laws when it comes to tint.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not hearing you.
Yes. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, but it's something that far.
Okay. So one of the callers said that outside of Georgetown, their police have their own laws out there when it comes to tint. You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you.
Yes. So, yes, you're saying there's Go ahead.
I don't know what people are saying because it's all over, I have no vehicle with tint.
Yes.
And it's all even in Georgetown, they stop you with the tint.
Okay.
In Barbies, anywhere you go, they start talking about the tint.
Okay.
Because there's a percentage
Yes.
of tint supposed to be on your car.
Correct. Okay.
Not nobody tell you, but you were supposed to. And you know what people are saying? That the tint is you have to take off the glare.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to take off the glare because sometimes if you're going east and the sun face east, it is the reflection. People got tint black up on the back screen.
Yes.
How do you see them for reverse or for anything that behind them?
Gotcha.
That's the problem.
Got you.
Secondly, I don't think we have an opposition party. We got the opposite of the opposition party.
Okay.
I think we have an opposite, not the opposition. I think they got to do better and come better.
Okay.
Look at the marijuana bill.
Yes.
I think they got to come better. You tell people they must carry 500 grams. They know what's 500 grams.
Yes.
500 grams is actually near more than a pound.
Wow.
And I don't think it's right what they're saying.
Yes.
I don't want to keep you long. I will stop there.
Yes.
And let other persons come in because it's near time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, caller. Thank you. That's a wonderful, wonderful call. I really appreciate all of my listeners today and all of my callers. You guys make this show so easy for me. You make my job so easy. So I really appreciate that. As we wind down this show for the last couple of minutes, I just wanted to remind you that you are listening to the Kaieteur Radio FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. And this Wake Up Guyana program comes to you Monday through Friday from 1400 hours to 1500 hours, or from 2 to 3. And I encourage you to come listen to us, join us in the conversation, because we want to make a difference in this great and blessed nation. And just to let you know, before I go, I have 1 minute, and I wanted to say to you that we are going through a difficult and tumultuous times with a pandemic, with high unemployment, with people are struggling to put bread, bake, and roti on their table. We are in dark days. But just like today, I saw there was a full cloud, overcast, and some way, somehow, that sun was able to pierce its way through that dark cloud and was able to shine. Guyana, we are in a dark cloud, and we must pray for this country that we will be able to shine through the dark cloud. Reminding you that weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. And I pray, and I hope you pray, that Guyana will have a new oil contract, that we will be able to renegotiate that oil contract. So those who are poor, powerless, marginalized, oppressed, and depressed, that they can have a better life. This is your host signing off, Tony from Mahaicony. May God give you the desires of your heart for the new year. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.